Hi everyone, and welcome to the video Mindful Meetup with Jonathan and Angus, developing our spiritual dimension of health. I'm Angus Wright. I also go by Angus by Design, and in this video, we'll explore the 8 dimensions of wellness, mindfulness for your health, Taoism, and a definition of retreat. We'll also invite you into our practice and to connect with us. So welcome. Wellness encompasses 8 mutually interdependent dimensions: physical, intellectual, emotional, social, spiritual, vocational, financial, and environmental. Attention must be given to all the dimensions, as neglect of any one over time will adversely affect the others, and ultimately one's health, well-being, and quality of life. They do not, however, have to be equally balanced. We should aim instead to strive for a personal harmony that feels most authentic to us. We naturally have our own priorities, approaches, and aspirations, including our own views of what it means to live life fully. Dr. Debbie Stone. Spiritual dimension means finding purpose, value, and meaning in your life with or without organized religion, and participating in activities that are consistent with your beliefs and values. Mindfulness has its roots in Buddhist meditation. Meditation is a practice that aims to increase awareness of the mind and concentration. In recent years, mindfulness has become a household term. Mindfulness programs are now commonly found in schools, workplaces, and hospitals. Mindfulness can involve a sitting meditation that is practiced in a quiet space. In this practice, you focus your breathing on your breathing or sensations in your body. If your mind wanders, like thoughts popping in about things you need to do, you try to return your mind to the present moment. But mindfulness doesn't have to be done sitting still or in silence. You can integrate the practice into things you do every day, like walking or eating. You can also be mindful while interacting with others. Studies suggest that focusing on the present can have a positive impact on health and well-being. Mindfulness-based treatments have been shown to reduce anxiety and depression. There's also evidence that mindfulness can lower blood pressure and improve sleep. It may even help people cope with pain. For many chronic illnesses, mindfulness meditation seems to improve quality of health, quality of life, and reduce mental health symptoms, says Dr. Zev Schumann-Olivier of Harvard University. Taoism is an ancient Chinese philosophy and religion that instructs believers on how to exist in harmony with the universe. Taoism is a religion and a philosophy from ancient China that has influenced folk and national belief. Taoism has been connected to the philosopher Lao Tzu, who around 500 BCE wrote the main book of Taoism, the Tao Te Ching. Taoism holds that humans and animals should live in balance with the Tao, or the universe. Taoists believe in spiritual immortality, where the spirit of the body joins the universe after death. The Tao Te Ching, or The Way and Its Power, is a collection of poetry and sayings from around the 3rd to 4th centuries BCE that guides Taoist thoughts and actions. While the author is traditionally believed to be the philosopher Lao Tzu, there's little evidence that Lao Tzu existed at all. Rather, the Tao Te Ching is a gathering of earlier sayings from many authors. This book was given an origin with the philosopher Lao Tzu, for cultural and political reasons. Lao Tzu is sometimes understood as the image of the Tao, or a god, and given legendary status. One of the main ideas of Taoism is the belief in balancing forces, or yin and yang. These ideas represent matching pairs such as light and dark, hot and cold, action and inaction, which works together towards a universal whole. Yin and yang show that everything in the universe is connected and that nothing makes sense by itself. The meaning of a spiritual retreat can be different for different religious communities. Spiritual retreats are an integral part of many Hindu, Jewish, Buddhist, Christian, and Sufi communities. There are many different types of spiritual retreats, such as wellness retreats, spa retreats, adventure retreats, detox retreats, yoga retreats, and religious retreats. In Hinduism and Buddhism, meditative retreats are seen by some as an intimate way of deepening powers of concentration and insight. A retreat can either be a time of solitude or a community experience. Some retreats are held in silence, and on others, there may be a great deal of conversation, depending on the understanding and accepted practices of the host facility and or the participants. Spiritual retreats allow time for reflection, prayer, or meditation. They are considered essential in Buddhism and have been a common practice since the Vasa, or 3-month annual or rainy season retreat, that was established by the founder of Buddhism, Gautama Buddha, in the 5th or 6th century BCE. So this is an invitation to the Mindful Meetup with Jonathan and Angus, a weekly virtual spiritual retreat. Connection, discussion, practice. Join Jonathan and Angus as we participate in a wellness check-in, learn about Taoism with intention, practice a guided meditation, and check out in wellness together. This group is ideal for all experience levels, and you are welcome to share and invite others you may feel will benefit from participating. We will be connecting via Zoom, but we also encourage you to invite others to participate with you in person if the opportunity arises. In each 90-minute session, participants will have an opportunity to check in and out in wellness, listen to the lessons of the Tao, create affirmations and share in discussion, and participate in a 10 to 15-minute guided meditation. We look forward to connecting with you. Jonathan Staggers has been a professional athlete, actor, counselor, facilitator, and life coach. Jonathan has a degree in sociology, certifications relating to life coaching, transpersonal psychology, and intuitive guidance with a focus on trauma. Jonathan has experience in many forms of bodywork and body movement under a master teacher, and is a facilitator, practitioner, and teacher of Brima for self-understanding and self-realization. For the past 2 years, Jonathan has worked as a peer mentor for One New Heartbeat and works as a peer support specialist with a focus on high school students, college students, and adults from around the world. Angus Wright, also known as Angus by Design, is an artist and public speaker with personal lived experiences. Angus is a Reiki master, advanced level wellness recovery action plan facilitator, peer support specialist, and contributor for inclusion, diversity, equality, and accessibility for One New Heartbeat. Angus also provides one-on-one support and wellness programming for Recovery Program Solutions of Virginia. Angus is active in providing peer support training for psychiatric survivors of Alcohol. Areas of focus include big emotions, masculinity under construction, gender and sexuality exploration, and mental health. Angus lives with complex trauma, borderline personality disorder, major depressive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, and anxiety, but prefers to see themselves as a person first and soul having a human experience. Angus holds certifications in bodywork, energy work, and somatic sexual education. Angus has been providing workshops on meditation, Reiki exploration, mindfulness, and emotions for 15 plus years. Please note, we are sharing our path, our tools, and inviting you into this part of our journey. Each of us has our unique path, our unique tools, and the ability to achieve connection in unique ways. This is an invitation into our practice. This is an opportunity to experience. One New Heartbeat Inc. provides daily check-ins, journals out loud, mindful meetup, raw and uncut, and much more. And we do so under the umbrella of One Love. This is an example of one of our check-ins, and our participants will be reminded that we are all unique and individual in our own identities and expression. We are all experts on ourselves. We are representing our lived experiences and not endorsing any specific faith or approach. Participation is voluntary. This is an example of one of the lessons that we'll be using. And for each session, we'll be experiencing 3 discussions, 3 lessons, and adapting and creating a list of personal mantras based on that and based on those experiences. We'll then be able to participate in a guided meditation, and we'll be invited to check out with each other in wellness. So that has been your invitation and the foundations to the Mindful Meetup with Jonathan and Angus, discussing our weekly spiritual retreat that will be upcoming. And we also invite you to connect with us and invite us into your world or your organization if you see a fit or a need. So we look forward to connecting with you, and we invite you to reach out to us by visiting onenewheartbeat.org, and feel free to send an email to info@onenewheartbeat.org if you'd like to find out more. Thank you, everybody.